I don't know like how this didn't hit me last week, but your hair is so short.
My hair is so short.
Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait, who's that?
She cut 2/3 of it off. Like
I
it's
know you
gone.
said that, but I even saw it multiple times. And right now it's just like hitting me.
I don't really know what to do with that information.
I was just sharing my new perspective of you
Oh, thank
as a
you.
girl with a lob.
Oh, no. No, no. We will not be calling it that. Thank you.
um. Okay. I have a thing I need to bring up, but I'm gonna wait to bring it up until we've gone through everything else because I don't want to push back everything to bring this topic
Okay.
up. Um.
Okay. You want to know something I've been thinking about?
What?
I I appreciate how we as a group appreciate beverages. Like the importance of a beverage
Yeah.
is very common in our group, in our circle, and I've realized among people like around me too that beverages are important.
It's funny you say that actually because I've never thought about it the way you framed it because yes, our group loves beverages, but also I'm thinking in comparison, other people I know do not appreciate beverages as much. Like I don't know many other people that need to have a coffee they won't drink in their hand while walking around. You know what I mean?
What do you mean won't drink?
Okay, Ashna, and I don't feel
Okay,
bad saying this and calling her out on it. She does not drink her
no.
drinks.
I think that's her biggest red flag. I've told her this as well. That she will sit there. I've seen her sit there for 4 hours. 4 hours with one cup of coffee.
Do we want to get into the bean thing?
Bean thing.
Back like this was probably I'd only known Asha for a few months. She came into our common room where we all lived in London with a bowl of beans,
Oh my god.
like a warm, hot bowl of beans, and did not touch them. Didn't touch them for hours. So they were just sitting there, stinking up the room. And I was trying to be nice because I didn't know her super well. And I didn't know this was like a thing that she did. But I was trying to be nice, but eventually I said, "Girl, like you need to either eat that or like get it out of here because this smell has been grossing me out for hours now."
Okay. I can see both sides of this because one, yes, we know you don't like beans, but as a vegetarian, that's her source of protein. But also, like Ashna, this is fully like your dumbass not wanting to consume.
I'm not shaming her for eating the beans.
No,
I'm shaming her for not eating them because
no.
she could
In
have eaten them and solved the
situation,
problem.
she should be shamed for everything. Like, girl.
Sorry to call you out on live TV, Ashna,
Also, we were talking about beverages. I don't know how we got to beans.
because I was calling her out for not drinking her coffee. Like she doesn't eat her beans.
Oh, well, yeah. So I really like how we prioritize getting like a beverage, whether it be hot or cold, before we walk, before we go somewhere, before we do anything. And I like how it's like a collective decision. Like if one person's thinking it, everybody's thinking it. We all need a beverage.
Or like, I feel like last time we were in New York, we were leaving Lily's apartment like for the day, and we were all like collective. Like our first stop is getting coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Even when we came to visit you, we prioritized getting coffee.
yeah. Um, I've honestly never thought about that because I feel like I've always loved a beverage, so you guys loving beverages wasn't weird. But it's now that I think about it in comparison to other people not liking beverages that much.
Yeah, yeah. I like how we like go out of our way too.
Listeners, we would love to know what is your favorite beverage?
Sally, what is your favorite beverage? If you could drink, how about this? How about this? If you could drink only three things, three beverages besides water for the rest of your life, what would it be? What would they be?
Coffee, apple cider, Lemonade. No. Coffee, apple cider, and a hot chocolate. You got all the major food groups.
Okay.
Caffeine,
Okay.
fruits, sweets.
Okay. Major food groups. Right. Right. Yeah. I think if we're not counting alcohol in this, I think coffee, coconut water, and Coke Zero are my
Right.
yeah, my go-tos.
Speaking of Coke, I told my mom yesterday we were at the grocery store and I was like, "Oh, like I've really been wanting Diet Coke. Can we get like a 12-pack cans of Diet Coke?" And she said, "Yeah," and then proceeded to grab the caffeine-free pack.
Oh, what?
I know. And I was like, "Mom, like what are you doing? I want the caffeinated one." And she goes, "No, you don't want that."
Why don't you want that?
I don't know. She's like, "You're not drinking it for caffeine." I was like, "Yeah, I am.
Oh
A
my
little midday pick me
god.
up."
Wait, that's actually like
Diabolical, I
yeah,
know.
like that's so vile. Who picks up the caffeine-free one? Sally's
My
mom.
whole my whole family drinks caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Oh, oh dear.
My
Sally's
whole
family.
family.
We must chat. Oh my god,
um,
that must be debunked because Coke Zero is number one for sure, for
yeah.
sure. And then I think a good DC is right there. And
I'm
then
still a little fuzzy on what the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero is.
0 calories, zero sugar.
Right, and that is also in Diet Coke.
It just
0 calories,
tastes so
zero
much
sugar.
better.
Hey, would anyone like to tell us exactly what the difference is between Diet Coke and Coke Zero? Because we know both of them have zero sugar, 0 calories. We'd love to compare and
To all the
contrast.
chemists listening to this podcast right now, we love science. Please tell us what the difference is between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. Thank you.
Without further ado, though, this podcast is Beanbag Banter, the podcast, capital B, capital B, capital B, capital T, capital P,
That's what's up.
BBBTP, with
Okay. With Sally.
and Trisha.
Yay! Cheer! Woo! Honestly, let's just dive right in. What's your meat
Let's
bag and
jump
banter?
into it. Yeah. So my banter is that I have been watching Southern Charm on Bravo. I think I mentioned this either last week or a couple weeks ago, but I saw this TikTok where this girl did a chronological timeline of the seasons of which Bravo shows you should watch to get the millennial Bravo in chronological order. And so I've seen Vanderpump. I kind of watched that out of order because I did that before I knew about this. Then I was watching Summer House seasons 1 through 5. And after you do that, you're supposed to watch Southern Charm seasons 1 through 7. And then you go back to Summer House. Um, so I'm on Southern Charm season 2. And it's fine right now. I'm enjoying having a new show and cast of characters to get into. That's why it's my banter. But overall, there's not enough arguing going on. You know?
What's the point of watching reality television if there's no arguing?
No, exactly. Like, there's conflict. There's definitely conflict. It's just the conflict in Summer House and Vanderpump Rules includes yelling, screaming, drink throwing, pumptini, like all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This more is just them like talking at each other. Like there's no I need a yelling. I need yelling, I need screaming, I need drink throwing. I need James Kennedy on that DJ booth, you know.
Right. Have you watched Real Housewives of New Jersey? Have we talked about this?
No, I tried to do Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and I couldn't I didn't wasn't really into it.
Okay, maybe it's because you didn't watch the New Jersey one.
I've heard Jersey's good. I kind of want to watch Salt Lake City.
Hmm.
Like I've heard Salt Lake City's crazy.
Maybe start it. Get into it.
At the I this is kind of a spoiler, but also like in the news, so I don't know if it's really a spoiler. Basically, one of the cast members, Jen Shaw, is in prison now, but she joined the reunion via prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, talk about that is everything.
No, that's everything.
And she's in prison with another famous person. I can't remember who it was though. There's someone else famous in prison in Texas with Jen Shaw.
I feel like there's a lot of famous people who are in prison in Texas.
Didn't Real Housewives of New Jersey cast star Teresa Giudice? Giudice? How do you pronounce her name?
She says it all different ways too. So,
Wasn't she in
but
prison?
yes. And oh no, I don't know if it was her as well as her husband, like her in addition to her husband, but I know her husband for sure, and then he got deported. And then actually ex-husband, they're now divorced.
Deported?
She's
Where's he from?
Italy.
How did he get deported? Was he's not a,
It was like tax fraud or some shit, I think.
but was he like did he have a green card or anything or because he committed a crime he could be deported? How does that work?
Joe Judice, if you're listening to this, we'd love to have you on the podcast. Gia, she's.
Do you
If you'd
know
like to,
any like what's your degree of separation to any cast member of Real Housewives of New Jersey?
so their eldest daughter Gia went to
Mm-hmm.
Rutgers. Is like in our class. Went
Okay.
to Rutgers, and my best friend from high school knows her.
Okay. Must be hard if your mom went to jail.
Yeah. Like, how do you talk about that?
And also, it happened a while ago, so it must have been at a pretty formative time of her life. Like, how do you.
Not even that, too, but it's also broadcasted on national television.
Wow, they did not think about the children.
Wow. Well, their children are
Okay.
doing great. Their four daughters are doing great.
They
But
have four?
four daughters, yeah.
Oh my god.
Back to
Okay,
your
sorry.
beanbag and banter,
We
yeah.
just went off on a long tangent.
It's okay.
My bag is that the weather has been very rainy, so it's been cold, but like rainy, like dark and rainy all day. And why isn't it snowing? Is what I have to say. You know.
Right. No, yeah.
Anyways, my bean is that next week, I will be getting my hair done, which I talked about this a very long time ago
Woo!
about what I wanted to do. But I was like, oh, I just don't want to pay for it. It's really expensive. Maybe once I get a job, and then I got a job, but I'm still like, I don't really want to pay for it. But my mom said she'd pay for it for my birthday. Very nice of her.
Very sweet.
So not not in time for next week's episode, but the week after it will be done. So I'm excited for it.
Oh,
I hope it looks good. Like if it looks bad, we're not talking about it.
can you remind us what you're doing?
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna leave mostly the same, but I want to get highlights around the front, but like very not necessarily like blended in, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Lighter highlights, so it's like
Like,
a
is it like
stark.
those two strands?
Yes, that's what I want to
Okay.
do.
Nice.
Inspired by Liberty Pool from Love Island UK season 7 and Love Island Games season 1 because she right now has this. Her hair's a little bit darker than mine, but I just think it looked so good on her, so that's where I was inspired from.
Oh my god, we're so excited for you.
Thank you. Okay, what's your beanbag banter?
Okay, so my banter is that my best friend in the entire world is coming home in, I want to say 5 days, 6 days. From when we're listening to this now, when this is posted, it'll probably be like 2 to 3 days. Um, so really exciting. She's studying in Rome for study abroad, so she's coming back.
I was about to say, is she the one in Italy?
Yes, she's our listener in Italy.
Shout out our listener in Italy.
Yes. Well, again, this is a test to see if she actually listens to all the episodes or just a few. But so excited to see her. I just saw her mom. Actually, that's part of my that was my what was that? My bean.
Bean.
That's part of my banter. I just had my uncle's 50th birthday party this past weekend. So that was nice. I saw my best friend's mom there, so talked to her for quite a bit, which was nice. I also found this candle actually a few hours ago that I've been looking for months. So that's very exciting for me.
What's the
Like
smell?
it's Anthropologie's Capri Blue, Fir, and Firewood.
Anthropologie's the ones that have the really like big tin ones, right?
Yes, but they have a bunch of different sizes.
Okay, gotcha. I feel like I've definitely like seen a candle on your coffee table and said, "Where's this from?" And you said Anthropologie.
Yes.
I'm vividly remembering that moment.
Yes. And I know exactly which candle you're talking about. It was like a citrusy one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So finally found this candle after months of looking, months of searching, months of hunting. It's in my possession. I'm so excited to light it.
I'm excited for you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Um, so moving on to my bag, which actually relates to my banter about my uncle's party. I haven't worn heels in so long, and I wore them for the party, and they were, I want to say, 5 inches or 4 inches. Let's say four. Oh my god. My feet so blistery, so like just rough. They're looking rough.
Oh God.
And I'm not the type of person, I wish I was. Like I always forget to bring an extra pair of shoes or like
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I don't. I've never done it. I just I've been in so much pain since Saturday.
Oh God.
Oh.
I don't know. Now that you're, the last time I wore heels was definitely for graduation. And my feet also hurt so bad for so long, so I can only imagine. And I don't think they were that tall.
And then on top of that, imagine commuting into the city and back every day. So I'm constantly on my feet.
Was
Oh,
this
my.
party the one where you and like your mom were all dressed up?
Yes.
Oh my God, I was gonna tell you, and I don't know why I didn't, but I thought your eye makeup looked so good. Like your eyes were like popping in those videos you sent.
Oh my god, it's actually funny that you say thank you for saying that. But it's so funny because the amount of people that came up to me and were like, "You look exactly like your mom." Like, I
You
think
guys
I look.
did look very
This was.
similar.
I think this was the first time I actually looked like my mom, and that's because my mom fully did my glam.
Oh, so she like did makeup the way she does
So
on
she
herself.
exactly. She did my hair too. I was really getting pampered that day.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah. I did not have it in me to do anything. So shout out mom
I
for
mean,
the
she looked
help.
gorgeous too, but like specifically, I remember like, wow, her Trisha's eyes look so good.
Well, shout out Nisha. She did them.
If you're listening, you are so talented.
Please, if you're listening,
When you listen,
it's
Trisha's
established.
mom, you're
If
so talented.
please, but yeah.
Okay, so this topic I need to bring up is kind of like hit me like a train. This experience that I am experiencing, like it came out of nowhere. Okay.
Go on.
So to dive into this, I would like to rewind the clock a little bit to the year 2018.
Okay.
So in the year 2018, I discovered the existence of a man known as Timothy Chalamet, or
Oh my
to
god.
me, or to me and his other close personal friends, Timmy. Um, and yes,
Okay, I'm gonna pause you right there because I actually did want to tell you this and I completely forgot. This is great that you're reminding me. I just saw Call Me by Your Name for the first time
for
yesterday.
the first time, what'd you think of it?
Yesterday. I
What'd
thought
you
it
think?
was incredible.
Like it's so good.
The cinematography in that movie, incredible.
I really the honestly the music is so good. The music's
The
really good.
music is
Oh
incredible.
my god, did you see the scene where he dances to Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs?
You're gonna have to refresh. Oh yes.
Um yeah, I'll try to send you a clip. Oh my god, I have a I have some things I need to send you after this, okay? But
Okay. Please do. Okay, I'm sorry to
wait, I'm so
interrupt.
happy.
Please continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyways,
If you don't follow me
from
already on Letterboxd, our Letterboxd will be down in the description below.
okay. So anyways, 2018 to probably like 2018, 2019, okay? Not I don't think a day went by where I did not my thoughts weren't consumed with Timothy Chalamet. Like he was straight up tier 1 level in my head, in my heart, okay? Then he kind of dropped off the face of the earth. COVID happened, things settled down. Recently, like I can feel him creeping back in to my personal space in the sense that when I see him doing things, when other people talk about him, like I get the feeling that they're talking about someone that I know close personally. Okay? So, for example, this I wasn't expecting this. Our friend sent us a picture in our group chat of their friend with Timothy Chalamet. Met them on the street somewhere, um, and it I never
Deeply
felt
affected
such.
you.
Yeah, and I had not like felt that since aforementioned 2018, 2019 period of time. Okay, so
Is
there's
this
that.
like, are these signs of like schizophrenia? Like you just like
No,
imagining these things?
no, but speaking of,
You
after this I
imagine
need to
a life that
speaking
you
of, I need
and
no.
Timmy are personal and dear friends, your intimate friends. You believe this?
But okay, but speaking of, I will remind me after this tangent to jump into my dream of Tom Holland from 2017, okay? Because I had this one dream that was crazy, okay? So, anyways, I saw the picture of Timothy Chalamet with this girl that our friend knew. Anger, straight rage, couldn't handle it, okay? Then, today, found out he was nominated for a Golden Globe for Wonka. Um, Now, those of us who were in the trenches will remember he was on the award circuit 2018 for Call Me By Your Name. And then immediately after the next year for Beautiful Boy. So he was like a staple at every award show carpet for about 2 years.
Was he not
Which,
nominated for Lady Bird as well?
um,
Wasn't that around that time
no.
too?
He,
Oh,
um, he was sometimes at things for being part of the cast of Lady Bird, but not nominated for Lady Bird.
okay.
So, anyways, he was an award show staple for about 2 years. He was everywhere, and then he was nowhere. He was nowhere. So I just like got so excited and warm inside the fact that he was going to be on the Golden Globe red carpet as a nominee. Because let me tell you, sometimes I still look up Oscars 2018 when he was nominated for Best Actor. He was the youngest nominee in 89 years, and there's a scene where they are announcing they like call out his name as one of the nominees for best actor, and he just looks so happy, and I just am so proud.
Timmy, when you hear this, if you need a +2 for the Golden Globes, think we can help you fill those spots.
So long story short, this is something that I am experiencing and dealing with, an ongoing condition. But now let's rewind a little bit to that dream of Tom Holland that I mentioned.
Yes.
So before Timothy Chalamet was in my life, Tom Holland was tier 1. He was like number 1 man in my life.
So you like short, scrawny men, short, scrawny white men, is what I'm getting.
And sure, I usually like tall.
Let's dive into that actually, because honestly, no, actually, if you're listening to this, comment down below another short, scrawny men, or you know what? I'll put it in the Instagram poll the day this comes out. Comment down below other short, scrawny men that Sally would look good with.
Timothy Chalamet's like 6'1". He's
No,
not
he's not.
short.
No, he's not.
I don't think he's short. Tom
He's like
Holland, he's short.
He's like 5'7".
He's 5'11".
I'm talking about Timmy.
Timmy's like 5'11" or 6'1". Tom Holland is 5'9". I know this to be true.
I think Timmy is a short king, bae. Hey, Mebby, can you please check how tall Timothy Chalamet is?
Timothy
Timmy.
Chalamet.
He's so tiny.
Timothy
He's
Chalamet is
5'10".
5'10". I was kind of right with the 5'11" comment.
So he's short.
So okay, by relative standards, like he's not that short. By my standards, yes, he is short. But let's move on from that. Okay, back to my dream. Basically, I had this dream summer of 2017, and I remember it so vividly because it was bananas. Anyways, I was flying to North Korea. Okay, I I don't know why.
Okay.
Don't even get me started why Dream Me is on a plane to North Korea. But I'm going to North
Okay.
Korea and I land and I'm in the airport and I'm like, okay, I need to find the baggage claim because my dad is also on a different flight to North Korea and I told him I meet him at baggage claim. Okay?
So you guys are not only going to North Korea, but you're taking separate flights to
Yes.
North Korea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm going through the airport, I'm following the signs for baggage claim, but I can't get there. I cannot make it to baggage claim. I can't find it. So eventually I'm like, okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go find like an empty corner and sit and wait for my dad and we'll go to baggage claim together. So I go to this like corner where there's like it's under a stairwell kind of. There's seats, there's no one really there. Next thing you know, Tom Holland sits down next to me.
Shut up. In North
Yeah.
Korea? What's he doing in North Korea?
Probably same thing I'm doing there. Who knows? Connecting flight. I don't know.
I can't believe Sally met Tom Holland, North Korea. Hashtag Sally met Tom Holland, North Korea.
Wow, that's a long hashtag.
It's okay. It'll be trending. Don't fret.
And so in this dream, he and I get along so well. Like we are chit chatting up a storm in this airport.
God.
And it's strange because I'm like, where are you going? And he doesn't ever answer. He's not answering what he's doing there.
Did your dad ever show up?
I don't I think the way the dream ended was that I like got a text that my dad had landed, so I like got up to find him and then the dream like ends and I woke up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had this dream 6 years ago and I still remember it so vividly.
I mean, I would too, given the circumstances of being in a North Korean airport alone with Tom Holland.
Yeah, it wasn't like scary or it's really any old airport.
Right. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to have derailed this podcast so intensely.
No, that was great. Thank you for that. That was everything. I'm trying to think of like what's happened in pop culture this week.
Golden Globes. Zoe and Alfie
Wait,
had
did
their
it
baby.
happen?
So the nominations came out today.
Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Mazel!
I was really hoping the baby would be born on the 15th, but
oh my god.
But December 12th, I guess, is a pretty good day.
It's the 11th.
Wait, can I not read? I think I can't read. Mason, can you go to Zoella's Instagram and find her recent post of her new baby and tell us the date the baby was born? I swear to God, it said
they're planning for the baby to be born tomorrow.
I swear to God, it said 12. It said the 12th, but now I'm thinking it might have been
okay. So maybe she's
maybe
she's inducing labor on the 12th.
I think no. There's a picture of the baby.
Oh,
I think I misread the date. I think I misread the date because in England, yes. I think I misread the date because in England they put day, month, year.
Okay, so you didn't even mention a 6 at all, Sally. Okay, Mazel.
So apparently Novi Nell Days was born on December 6th of 2023, not the 12th. That's
Wait,
so awkward of me, actually.
Why was your bean not your birthday this week? It was last week,
That
right?
That was my bean last week.
Oh my god, your birthday is so soon!
I know.
Yes! So exciting. No. She's shaking her head no.
Birthdays
Why?
are because I don't know. Like I like to get gifts, but
Oh,
other than
material girl!
I don't know. I'm just like if I don't want to get into it.
Well,
um but no, the Golden Globes nominations came out. And do you want to know how I found out that they had happened?
how?
I saw a tweet that was like kind of memeing Jacob Elordi for his castmates from Saltburn and Priscilla being nominated, but not him.
Wait, what? He
So
wasn't?
Barry Keoghan was nominated for Best Actor Saltburn. Kaylee Spaney was nominated Best Supporting, either Best Actress for Priscilla, and he wasn't nominated for like either of them. Which Jacob, baby,
Wait.
your time will come. I know that to be
Wait,
true.
oh my god. We're so sorry.
I don't feel too bad because I know deep in my bones that like he will get an Oscar one day, so I feel okay for him. You know what I mean?
Jacob, if you're seeking comfort and relief during this time of grief, you always have a home with open arms here at Beanbag Banter.
Speaking of movies nominated, did you see the movie May December on Netflix?
I did not, but it is on my list.
I watched it.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. Uh huh.
Yeah. I went in blind, I think one might say, did not understand until I got into it what was happening and was extremely alarmed when I learned. But other than that, it was a really good movie. Very, very interesting.
Was it
So I
nominated?
recommend.
Is that why you're bringing it up?
Um, so Natalie Portman was nominated Best Actress. Julianne Moore
Yes.
was nominated Best Supporting Actress, and Charles Melton was nominated Best Supporting Actor,
Oh, wow.
which I think might mark the first Riverdale alum to be nominated for a major award.
Oh my god, that's everything. That's everything. Speaking of Riverdale alum, I love Mark and Swellows. That's it. That's all I had to say about that.
I told you he walked by me in the hotel lobby.
You actually never told me that.
So when I was at Formula One, he was staying at the same hotel as us. So one morning we got up, we were like up and we hang out in the lobby before we go to the track. And we were like talking about the celebrities we saw because me and my cousin love to play the game of who's who there. And then all of a sudden someone goes Mark Consuelos. I was like, oh yeah, we saw Mark Consuelos. And then no, she was like, no, he just walked by us. Like he's right over there.
Did you take a picture of him?
No, his like back was to us, and then he like walked around the corner, and then we had to go.
No.
Yeah, sorry
He
for
is
that.
like Dilf. Like he is like he's not silver yet, but he is Silver Fox for sure.
How are they a silver fox without being silver?
Just like hot old dude, I guess.
So what's this? Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm,
no, you go, you.
I was just about to say I'm enjoying watching Meppy eat her orange clementine. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, like, we went through two of my previous tier ones in Tom Holland and Timothy Chalamet, and I wanted to know if you had any tier ones, current or previous, or if you see someone rising up the ranks in the future.
Oh my god. I feel like I have to think about this. Tier one in terms of like what though? Like oh my
So
like your
what?
overall.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be so tier one in any sense of like a level of obsession with them. Our good friend Brooke Averick of Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast, Lady Efron, she very nicely lays out the tiers. There's tier 1, 2, 3. Tier 3 is like a very basic, invested in this person's life and career. Tier 2 is like a little bit higher than that. Like there's a certain level of like needing to really keep up with what they're doing on the daily kind of thing. And then tier 1 is like the utmost like mental energy being spent on this person's life. And like I said, there's that level of close and personal friendship.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is actually like a great thing to unpack. I think for next week we should both come with
With
like
tier lists.
with tier lists, and maybe we can have producer Mebby come up with like a list of people
Ooh, and we should
and
sort
based
them.
off and we can put them on our list. Like we don't know the
That's
people.
such a good idea, actually.
Oh my god, I think that's a great little bit for next week.
Bit.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Wait, that was everything. So that
Wait,
means you
I'm so
all have to
excited
tune
now.
in next week. Oh my gosh, this is everything.
If you're listening and you have people in mind that you want us to rank, feel free to drop us a DM or I'll make
I'm sure
this
we'll put
the
on an
poll.
Instagram poll. Yeah.
We'll put it on Instagram polls, and I'll make this question the like poll question on Spotify. So if you're listening on Spotify, you can scroll down and answer it right away. Yeah, let us know who you'd like us to rank. We'd definitely be interested in seeing where they fall for how much we love them,
How much they align with our personal values,
beliefs and values. Yeah.
obsessions. Yes. Oh, awesome. Wait, this is so exciting. All right.
So I think that wraps it up for this week of Beanbag Banter.
If you're not following us already, what are you doing? What's taking so long?
Get your act together.
Quit yanking our chains.
If you
Kick
don't follow
rocks.
us, you're not going to see when we post about who we're going to rank, and then you can't tell us to rank your tier 1.
You're just doing yourself a disservice, really.
At that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Help us help you.
And so follow us at Beanbag Banter Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and listen to us on Apple and Spotify. And also, if you want to see the visual element of these podcasts, feel free to go look us up on YouTube as well. All of our episodes are there.
Yeah, tune into this week's episode on YouTube. What? Look at Sally's elephant in the background. It's everything. What's your elephant's name?
Elephant.
Oh. All right. Well.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
For the
Sorry.
first time in beanbag history, we have breaking news.
This is live breaking news. We literally just cut recording. I checked my phone, and my sister sent me a text that included. Does anyone want to take a guess of what she texted me? The new Sims 4 expansion pack that is coming out. Yes!
Bye!